Welcome to a surprise live stream of a kind of morning variety. This is a kind of morning variety, Saturday morning superhero stuff you kind of want to see at this hour, rather than the next show that came on after. What it used to be like 10 o'clock. That they would start playing the boring stuff and the boring adult stuff that just dealt with like home building and everything like that after that. Well, anyways, I'm here to uh and I got a little surprise today. I was able to come up with it overnight, and sorry for a little bit of the delay. I had meant to start sooner, but I just yeah. But anyways, all right. So today today's gonna be a fun day. Uh, let's just say I really hope Froggo doesn't disappear on this one today, because let's just say I got a little surprise. Although I'm terrible at keeping something a surprise when it comes to Froggo. So, anywho, I would say hopefully you guys can hear me, and I'm not just talking or looking like I'm talking, and the microphone suddenly decided to start ignoring me. That being said, uh, so yeah, that being said, I I'm doing a little Saturday morning superhero stuff, and I got a little bit of a surprise. You'll see, you'll see in a moment. I say I'm just sorry. I'm setting up some things on this side. I have a little bit of a veil set up right now. Um, I realize when this all comes up, I might have screwed up. I might have I might have screwed up a build on an off note. There's a build I have for this particular character. I might have screwed up the build. I'm trying to work in a unique tank slash heals, or actually the reverse of that, heals slash tank. Like being able to heal, but is like physical enough that it takes a lot to take said character down. Like a lot of health, but also being able to dish out heals and everything. Um, I mean, at certain points, I might be going further, like, and I might, I might end up having to redo his build at another time, but otherwise, um, oh, look at that! I say, it looks like, huh? Whoa, okay. All right. Well, it's time to get Froggo hooked up. This, yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to put him in. I'm gonna have to put him into the game. So, I'm gonna say, here we go. Yeah, give me a moment. Um, as far as this goes, I'm gonna. Alright. And I think he's in there. Up. Looks like everything's up and operational. He looks like he's good to go. Alright, let's do a little flying. Let's see what he can do. Looks like I gotta talk to this guy down here. Yeah, so today I start working feverishly on the Defender program. I mean, okay, so this is what I'm working on today. It says, "Greetings, Froggo. I'm looking to get heroes into fighting shape. Are you interested in taking part in my training program? To participate, you must get a brand new character to level 40 within the event dates. It doesn't matter how you get to level 40. The character must be brand new. It cannot be an existing character on your account. Once you do this, you will be given a special title and tokens to use to purchase unique rewards. Take your tokens to Stallion Williams. I think that's a typo. To exchange them for emotes, costume slots, and more. And they must be, and the coins basically must be spent. I will show you the vendor real quick. It's this guy right here. This guy has like outfits and stuff. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, look at that. Ah, yeah, that's some of the stuff that came from like last year. The boombox was something from last year. I think Weightlift was last year's. For me, I'm definitely looking to like if I'm able to do this, I want to get the top and the bottom, or get the emotes. I'm not so crazy about, but I mean, the boombox one sounds pretty cool for his. Like if I get enough of the tokens to be able to get that. But anyways, all right, so let's get started. Now, at first, this is gonna be incredibly boring. I won't even pretend to say this is gonna be exciting. This is really just going to be me doing a lot of leveling, and I realize along the way somewhere my build will not make sense until I reach the point where I can actually get his passive. Once I get his passive power slot, that's it. I'll have some unique kind of purpose for this character. Yeah, right now he's set up as a hybrid and probably will be a hybrid for like the majority of the game. But as you can tell, Froggo is in the game. He is literally in the game. Now it's time to see how terrible this is working so far. Not to put doubt on myself, but there's times where I'm like, is this gonna work? Actually, this will really work once I. Oh, one more thing I need to do. This is the fantastic perk of having this is the fantastic perk of having the lifetime sub. I don't think you can actually get the regular sub anymore. But yeah, this is the perk of getting the subscription for this game, is you can colorize your powers. And boom! And boom. Okay, so the build is currently shaky at best. Now, if I had gone with like ego or something, the ranged. If I had gone with like ranged instead of what I went with here, I'd probably be doing a little better. But one of his stats is going to be something called recovery. This bar isn't going to be down here. It's actually going to be like further up. Alright, so that's it for that quest. Now, I'm still trying to figure out how do I make a decent build without making too many sacrifices. That's really the big question when you make a custom build in this game. You got to figure out how do you make a good build without making too many sacrifices. And having like nearly 40 characters, I've started realizing, yeah, you can do only so much before, yeah, you can only do so much before, before that, yeah. Just, honestly, it's all good, I would say. As soon as I get the passive, I'll have, yeah, as soon as I get the passive, I'll have a means by which to support the other players and myself. Let's see, secondary. This normally I don't even really care for that. All right, so I leveled up to 7. I mean, this shouldn't take very long at all. Let's see. So it's less damage close. Okay, yeah, no, I don't like the idea of Okay, so at some point I'll be able to yeah, I'll be able to hello and welcome everybody. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I've mentioned any of that yet. Sorry. A little bit of a surprise, unless you call it yesterday, end of yesterday's stream. Yes, the end of yesterday we were discussing what we were discussing what I'll be potentially doing today, and today you can see what I'm doing. We ended up talking about champions.
Let's go.
But yeah, I really like the build. I like how he looks. He's so shiny. He's so small and so shiny. It still works, you know? Yeah, I mean, right now, having presence on this character doesn't make sense. Now, but there's a reason I need presence as his main stat. I'm eventually going to put something called Radiant Aura on. And I may or may not be able to turn off said Radiant Aura effect. Like, it'll show like an effect around him that probably won't make too much sense. That being said, if that doesn't work, I'll work with Medical Nanites, which is another good ability. And it does provide healing and damage resistance, which is really good. Either way. I mean, if I really wanted to work with something, I would work with just about anything. He's using the lens on this. he's using the lens and his star eyes to really amplify the effects of his beams, of his eye beams. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a little bit of a work in progress, so you expect me to fall at least once or twice. And I am trying to get to level 10 as quickly as I can. Let's see. Yeah, if I do it right, I could actually just burn through these targets. You know, that glow is actually the metal itself. There's no actual glow meter on, like, it's not actually glowing. That I know of. I mean, I kind of used the previous build to get the idea for how I was doing this particular build. Yeah, normally I don't have too many complications with this. Even if the build is kind of off, I still don't really have any like huge complications. But yeah, today, Froggo is in the game, like literally in the game. Time to line myself up. Boom. That just tickles me that the I was able to get the same antenna. Oh man. Alright, so yeah, not all of this is going to be super easy for me yet. I mean, I am going to have some major complications at first. But I'm hoping to get them resolved as quickly as possible. So, with that being said, I should be able to get him to level 10 fairly simple. Like, I should be able to get him to level 10, get him what he needs. That's the other thing I need to remember. I need to remember to block. And actually, that's the other thing I want to do further down the line, is get him a block that's basically a, it's basically more or less, it's gonna be him, like, doing like a laser shield sort of deal. And every time I activate one of these, it'll activate the defense system on it. burn through one, get to the other. Okay. You know, I don't know, whoever told me eye laser wasn't useful is just a fool. Seriously, it's pretty useful. I just gotta utilize the angles. I think this is literally my first character I'm actually using the eye beams on. Hee. All right, let's it's gonna hurt a little, admittedly. Yep, I'm still getting the system working here. It's gonna be a little pain, be a little misery, but by the time I'm done, this guy's gonna be pretty solid. The first 10 levels, if you're not prepared for it, can be just absolute pain. Okay, so I should have access to a new power. I don't know. Yeah. Because it's 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32. Basically from there. I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, so I can do this, and that'll give me a granted amount of healing. I mean, I was considering doing an aura of radiant protection, but I was like, nah. You know what? I'm gonna do with the medical nanites. So. Maybe now he'll have a little better protection against the... he'll have a little better protection when it comes to... Okay, now he is. He's definitely in a range where he's doing better. And because he's got the presence I think literally will heal anyone. I remember right. Let me look over this. Scales differently. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the health your allies get scales with presence. That's actually the reason why. Now, I'm gonna go with support for obvious reasons. That also may end up benefiting me in the long run.
Good work, hero. I've penetrated the other side of the building. Let's investigate further.
He penetrated the other side of the building. So yeah, we gotta double team this thing. So yeah, if anyone was ever curious about Froggo's real backstory, well, he's got a backstory. He's definitely got one. And I would dare say it's similar in essence to how this Froggo is. Well, this is the same technical Froggo. This is just literally him actually in the game. But yeah, so really, this is just like a surprise story time sort of thing while I level. Froggo here. What should be ours? Yeah. You know how many times I've heard this guy say the same stuff? I've heard this like over 500 times. this this one character, I've seen this whole room at least 500 times. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, look at that. Boom. You know you've played a game too long when you can literally like say the tagline of just about any part like verbatim. Like literally you can say it like from one point to the end. And I mean, it doesn't even count in video games. It can also count. It can also count with movies and other manners of Yeah, as soon as I hit level 10, that should at least give me a super jump in what is basically XP gain. Now, normally, and I don't think I literally have much of any XP buffs anymore, but I can always get more. I have a little extra something I can get the surprise, hero! No, really, it's a surprise. Alright, let's kick some butt. Charge a shot, boom. Yeah, like I said, I-beams is good when you're lining up your shot. And then when you shoot your shot, there you go. Boom. See, them I-beams work. You know, Doc and the operator knew what they were doing when they made this, well, technically it's the operator. The operator was like the brains behind the design. At least the improvement on the design. You know, this poor thing used to be an animatronic in a food restaurant. And then somebody took it. Well, the operator and Doc, they took it and turned it into a crime-fighting animatronic. Well, definitely. Boom. I feel like that ability is way better to just like multi-fire with. Looks better too. Having directional facing problems here. Oh boy. Alright, so as you can see, we're running through all this, and the higher level I get, the better my the better my recovery, the better my health. Matter of fact... Okay, so... Alright, I'll go ahead and throw that in. I would say I don't have any other secondary, dealios. Yeah, chances are my next actual level, I'll try to pick up, a shield. This way, anytime I make like the I-beam or anything like that, I get the I believe it lowers my damage, but at the same time I get a little damage reduction. Damage that they would do to me, they wouldn't be able to do as much to me. Yeah, this is in a out of character note. This is kind of how I wanted to build the Froggo from last time. But unfortunately, I didn't have this concept in my brain when I did it previously. So this time, Froggo actually looks like he went into a superhero world. But yeah, back on a in-character kind of note. Yeah, he was animatronic at a family food place, and you know, like a good old Chuck E. Cheese, or essentially he had that kind of story where, you know, there was a freak lightning storm, and basically he alright, so basically the folks that ran the place got into big trouble when Froggo accident you know, it's funny, you weren't the only one to say that. No, not a Five Nights at Freddy character, but no, in a kind of a way, his story is more of a, this one is more of a, basically, instead of becoming a creepy animatronic, he's more of a sentient, crap, I'm stuck in flight. Systems are, his systems are malfunctioning. Oh, there we go. Alright, what's funny, on a side note, I will, eventually, someday, I will play Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah, I would say, yeah, not every character is a Five Nights at Freddy character. Not every animatronic. I will say this much though, that actually, I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Video. Definitely not it. Basic. Definitely not it. No, not voice chat. Controls. Forget where I need to go for this. Womp womp. yeah, no, never mind. But yeah, he basically, the family-friendly restaurant went out of business, and basically the operator found him, started working on fixing him up after he was thrown out, and he was born a whole new hero. And from there, he fights crime as a controllable unit. His operator is somewhere else, but he's out on the field. That's how it rolls. Is he's out on the field, but his operator's in a whole different place. Think of it like a power suit that you can drive remotely. Boom. That's exactly what it is. It's a power suit remotely driven. And you're probably wondering, I say if you came in and you're probably wondering where Froggo is, the model thing. Well, today he's kind of in the game, so witness all his mechanical glory as he looks to fight crime. But yeah, so yeah, today I'm trying to see how many levels I can get before 3 hours is up, and before because I mean, chances are I'll do a little off stream, but I wanted to start on stream. Oh, this fight's not usually difficult. I'll put it this way. This one might be a pain. I'm not gonna. Yeah, roughly. I would say about. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's kind of what I was getting. Also, what is firing up? Huh. Okay, so this mission might be a little tough for me. So, yeah, this mission's probably gonna be a little tough. Yeah, I mean, Talos isn't usually difficult, but the way I have my build set up, I might croak. Oh no, electricity, his one weakness. I'm trying to survive long enough to get that heal pack cooldown. Yeah. Yeah. You're getting it. Also, am I doing good? Am I doing good to block? Am I preparing for the future of cosmics? Alright, so as you can see, I somehow got... Ah, Farouk, yeah. I beat him. I beat him. Yeah, I mean, the build I'm working with is going to be a little weird. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to be weird. Like, it's heals more than it's tank. Like, it's I don't know. I don't know. The way I have this build is set how I'm going to do these builds going forward. I would say he is going to do like healing, but it's going to be like close range, tanky kind of healing. Like, I would be able to take the punches. Like, Froggo will be able to. The super stat right now is presence. That's his main. His secondaries will be constitution and recovery. I never noticed that boat actually moves. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do a build where it's heals, but it's also being able to take a punch at the same time. Alright, I do this, I will be like... I would just be happy to have the next, to have level 10 at this point. Constitution and recovery. Like, now if I do this, it should be good. Oh, crap. Alright, so... Yeah, right now, presence is his big super stat. Like, and when I'm able to get like the points, I'm gonna start working towards what'll help. Yeah, I'm working with, and I'll show you. It don't get me wrong, it's very weird. The witch. This is the stats for the witch. Constitution, presence, and recovery. Like, it's going to be, and I'm going to make it work as tankily as... Wow, and here I didn't think I'd make that up as a word. I'm going to try to get that as tank build as possible. Like, I love an absolutely strange build. Like, thanks to a buddy of mine, I was able to do a fire paladin build, which is basically heal. It's the tank heals, not heal tank. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, presence you can kind of work with, but you really got to make sure when you work with that stat that you know, like you kind of got to work it with something else, like dexterity or ego. But technically speaking, if you want to be like pure absolute healer and have a lot of energy left over, you might want to do like presence, endurance, recovery. Yeah. Yep. Well, and I mean that's technically, yeah. Well, the witch archetype. Sorry, let me make sure I say it right. Archetype. Actually, a little fun joke. Yeah. Technically, you can. Yeah. You can work a tank build, like a heal tank build, with this same witch crowd controller stat build. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to work a weird tank stat build. And I'm gonna try to do the leveling as much as I can so I can get the coin for the event. Because otherwise I'll just have to remake the character or clear an old one out. See, I mean, if you ask me, I'm not a fan of this Defender program thing. I never was. I've only seen it once, but it's a pain. There's no easy way to say it. It's a pain. Huh. It really is. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Alright, so being said, so let's see. Secondary super stat. I'm gonna do Constitution, and boom. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I don't want to get too burned out to the point where I got, the anniversary event coming up, and I'm not gonna want to play. Even though I'm looking for a lot of good items out of the anniversary event that I didn't get last year. That I was kind of annoyed that I didn't get. Yeah, there's like a really, really long hair that I want to get for one of my characters. Should be now at this point. It should be able to level up quickly. Like once you hit level 10, boom, that's it. You can literally.
Oh, Kafoth. Alert.
That name is so weird to me still. Like I could say it 100 times, and it would just be weird. Does nobody want to go? Nobody? Yeah, I want to try a woo kerfluff. Ooh woo, right? Ooh woo. Well, okay, so me being under a nanite build right now. I'm literally Oh, by the way, had it been like the bank robbery alert, I would have avoided it like the plague. There is just something infuriating about the bank robbery alert. I can't stand it. Like I don't know. Unless you got the right kind of group, the bank robbery one is most likely to fail out of all of them. And that's being polite. I know you probably had your fair share of, fails in terms of, the bank robbery alerts. The museum ones aren't bad. I prefer the City Hall one, though. That's, like, the easiest. I mean, if you can't get the City Hall one, then you really gotta figure out how to get a good team together. Well, that's why pickup groups are a little... I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's not good, it's not bad. It's, you know, just mediocre. Hello, people. I would say I noticed someone else popped in. I would say I'm not... Unfortunately, the stream doesn't tell me who popped in, but I hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Oh, the reason I don't like the... It's not the alarm for me. It's the difficulty that the bank one is. The bank one's fairly quick, but they're difficult. Yeah. Normally I don't. Normally I'm just doing the fighting. Actually, you'll probably notice the name up here says Froggo. It looks like capital O's, but it's actually zeros. I'm not kidding. It's actually zeros. So like if you were to go to Whisper Me and you were to do the O, you probably wouldn't find me so quickly. Yeah, I kind of intentionally put zeros instead of, like what I should have done was put nines in as well. Like, made his name like a C-3PO or something like that. Like, that style. This frog is a go. And his head is still as round. Kinda wish I could get starry eyes for his, like his eyes. Like, I mean, heck, I would settle for a pair of glasses that are star-shaped. At least then I'd have a proper star-eyed look. Bump, bump. I got another, like, 1,000 songs stuck in my brain today. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right about that. I think it is an anniversary event thing. I mean, I think it's anniversary. I think it's the anniversary event, which would be another reason to take this character through that. Or just try to obtain it as I can. Anyone curious? How do you leave an instance early? You go up to that symbol, the Socrates symbol, do leave map, and then boom. Stitching time is not a bad one either. Like at this point, I'm just gonna, I mean, unless I spam these missions, unless one of them, and I'll put it this way, unless one of them decides to bug up, and next thing you know, I can't run anything, because sometimes these missions will bug up, no matter what. The alerts will bug up, and you literally have to pull a group together to fix them. And I'm not gonna say that this game is a little busted in places, but it's fun. It's still it's the old reliable. It's a trust the old reliable to me. So yeah, yeah, I don't think the Fox Bat one was for different items. As far as I remember. Boom. Knocked it out right before I got in. Hey, Garden Zebra. How you doing? As you can tell, Froggo isn't exactly up current. Like, he's not in the corner now. He's not in the corner at the moment. He's literally, and I quote, actually in the game. So he is a fighting robot. Yeah, I got him made, and I'm trying to I'm really trying to level. I'm doing this defender program thing that's supposed to go like 40 levels, and I'm praying that it doesn't burn me out by the time the anniversary event comes along. That's gonna suck if the anniversary event comes along. I want to do a little bit of it, and then suddenly I have no energy to do any of it. Yeah. I gotta take some of this in like decent moderation. Like there's no way. But yeah, Froggo will be back in the corner for another stream. He'll be back in the corner for tomorrow's stream. You know, they say his eyes can stare into those he looks at. Can stare beams in those he looks at. It's for 2 weeks. split the leveling over the next 11 days. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I might, maybe I might just knock it all out under the actual streaming, schedule. Like, do a little bit, like, do 3 hours one day, 3 hours another day, like... Well, I mean, he is an old animatronic turned superhero. So I mean, he used to be one of them animatronics like the Five Nights at Freddy kind of dealios. And then he was made into a superhero by the operator and Doc. If I had the animation skills, I would love nothing more than to actually make his origin story in an animation. Like, I legitimately would love that. Froggo, he burns and judges the souls. Well, he judges the souls and then burns them. Apparently. Oh man. Or is the operator stuck inside the body of Froggo? You know. Is he another soul inside a body? Is he a ghost in a shell? Why do I do this to myself? Yeah. Yeah. Operator's the real robot. And Froggo is the real operator. Yeah, okay. Oh, see? I actually put the the zeros in instead of the O's. Which I think was pretty cool. Alright, so now I can choose my next ability. I'm gonna finish up this quest while I'm at it. There we go. Yeah, the lifetime membership for this is a little pricey. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to get this, don't get it at its full price. Get it at its half price. Back in the day, lifetime sub was like $300. Which, by the way, I know, for anyone who just heard that, you probably gasped and clutched your pearls, going, Who pays for that much? And yeah. Well, it's not 300 bucks anymore. However, it's still not like 150. But I would definitely recommend if you're gonna get it on sale. Like, make sure it's like 150 rather than the 200. Or if you can get it for 100 bucks, get it for 100 bucks. Don't get it for the full price. Now, the only reason I'm saying this is because I recommend getting, if you're gonna play this freeform. Freeform basically means I can take any power at any time. I can literally pop over into energy field and pick anything out of here. Oh, well, that makes sense. I was gonna say, that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't played Star Trek Online in like forever. Like, yeah, I honestly haven't. Like, it's been forever. I imagine Neverwinter Online also has the same thing going for it. Alright, so I'm gonna do Medical Nanites rank 2, Specialization, I'm gonna do that. So now, as you can see, he's got a shield. And, by the way, Garden Zebra, you can probably tell that literally this is the same kind of shield that they have in Star Trek Online when you're on the ground. Like, they verbatim, they used like some of the same resources from this game in Star Trek Online. I wish I could make that. I wish I could make that up, but I can't. Like, that is literally verbatim. Yeah. One of the shield abilities, might have been off of like one of the laser rifles, but it has that same shield, that hexagon shield. Well, it just has that same shield design. That being said, oh, I would be missing an opportunity if I don't do this. City Hall is not a bad one to do. Exactly. That's probably their MO. People poked fun because I ran a rainbow build in STO. Basically, it's a mix of different sets that don't match in colors or weapon effects. Ha! Nice. Nice. Alright, so while I'm waiting for this next... Oh. Well, I was going to say, while I was waiting for this next alert, I was just going to go back and do a couple more things for Westside. I'm going to eventually out-level Westside with doing these alerts. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Oh, what in, that was a unique looking, hero. Whoop. So I heard something. I would say, I think I heard a follow. I say thank you. I still have to get used to some of the the notes and stuff. But yeah, thank you. yeah, it was a follow. Yep. I'd say whoever did the follow, I would say, unfortunately it never tells me. Wazilisk BG. I'd say, Wazilisk, thank you for the follow. I'd say, I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I'm still fairly, I'm still kind of fairly new at the follow system sound. Like I did set it up, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head which sound it was. Yeah, good to have you here. Well, welcome to the show. Normally I have my my Vtuber model up. Probably put Vtuber somewhere in there, but yeah, I'll after this I'll show you. I'll show you the exact model. Chances are, I mean, I'll pop the Vtuber model back on. Hopefully when I do, OBS doesn't groan at me and say, "Oh, you turned the model back on." And I'll be like, "Yes, I did," and then boom, it's like, "You turn model on, I will turn OBS off." But yeah. Yep. I would say welcome to the stream. I would say I'm playing a game called Champions Online. Absolutely, positively adore it. It's one of my favorite games to play. Has been one of my games to play for a long time, really. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. I would say a good Saturday morning into afternoon. Yeah, I meant to do the stream a little earlier, but now still as good as plenty. You know, I was remembering like the Saturday mornings when I would do, like I would literally, like, I would watch from like 8 a.m. till like 10, and usually their 10 o'clock show was like a more old cartoon, and it was, I don't know, it was yeah, it was honestly, it was and then like all the like all the boring adult like home building stuff came on like right after, and I'm like, I know my Saturday is ruined if I have to watch the home building stuff like right after. Oh, he did get me. But yeah, oh, come on. Oh, that's wonderful. Ow. That I had this little bit of an idea to just like put Brago into the action today instead of having his model out on the screen itself. Like normally I would have the model out. I'll put the model back because I want to show the similarities. Yeah, for that matter. Yeah, hopefully when I put them back in, OBS doesn't decide to yeet me out of the stream. If it does, I would say you'll know. I would say if I can't get the stream started like back up ASAP. There we go. Alright, so. That bunch looks fun. Looks like a fun character. This is the mayor that never leaves. And apparently is forced to do his job. Alright, so I'm going to do this real quick. Yeah, this is the model. This is the model that is literally the frame. The character in the game. As you can see, same red antenna, green. Really, I want to do something with the eyes to make him kind of stand out. Yeah, I'm on some of the effects here. Oh. Alright. Let me pop back in here. As you can tell, it's not perfect, but you know, it's Froggo of the Champions variety. But yeah, I just wanted to do that for a little bit. Let's see. I did have some skill points I had to assign. Alright. Recovery is my next one. Believe my last... okay, I got that, and then... Alright, yeah, no, I'm saving the point for the next level. Okay. There's a reason why I hesitated to not hit join. That is something called bank robbery, and it is the toughest level alert that I can come across. I'm not kidding when I say I'd rather just go through the misery and pain of these things rather than, like I said, I'd rather go through the pain and misery of these rather than dealing with the bank robbery alert.
I have every single package cut, chew, and basic jive, and they're all in mint condition.
Yeah, eventually, I should get back into Star Trek Online. 'Cause actually, I'll put it this way. I have been in Star Trek Online for a little bit, but nowhere near as long as, say, this game. It's kind of sad, because I feel like they should... Like, some of the resources should definitely be split between all three games they got. And it's annoying that, you know... and this is... Yeah, I'm just gonna say this... as a matter of my own opinion, but Star Trek Online and Neverwinter, while they're trademarked and all that, and have all their resources and stuff, it'd be nice if the company focused a little more, like a little more on Champions, and put a little more effort into making more content for it. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, I would say if that doesn't drop and it gets stuck in place, that's no problem either. Like, I'll just, yeah, I was gonna say, I remember playing it for a while. Actually I played an Orion character on the, well, I played a gnomish looking character on the Federation side, and then I played a Orion character on the Klingon side. That was always fun. Yeah, I mean, this shouldn't take me too long. Like, all I'm really doing is, like, gathering up a couple things. Level 14, I'll probably grab a nice ability that's useful. Um, I couldn't tell you what constitutes for useful, but, I mean, if I can grab the self-heal, or say, like, a tractor beam pull, then sure. I'm not 100% certain off the top of my head what. Counts as shoulder slot. I say, yeah, I thought I picked up the phalanx system. This will tell me whether I did or not. No, I didn't. Alright, so this is the ability that I want to get, but it's going to take me 3 points to get it instead of just, like, 1. Instead of 2. That means well, the last thing I applied was to this, medical nanites. But yeah, I have to get up to 3 points to really apply for the phalanx defense system. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there were any other actual alerts on the board that offer an extra, percentage. Yeah, at the moment, I don't really have too many XP buffs of the XP boost variety, but there we go. All right, I was like, is he gonna go and do his thing? No. All right. Yeah, I don't usually wake up too early on a Saturday, but I mean, I was up a little, just trying to figure out how to. Like, I ran over a little bit of time trying to figure out how to make this character really work. I did a little of the planning yesterday, but I put it into motion today. So, how is everybody today? I'd say, I know weekend for some folks is literal full relaxation mode weekend sort of deal. I know for others that they work at a certain point during the weekend, which It was never fun, mind you. I mean, I used to work. Well, I used to work Saturdays, and Saturdays were never a day I wanted to really work. But when I worked, I suppose I didn't exactly work the full 8 or 10 or 14 or however many. Day at the Mall. That is one that I highly recommend. That is one of the... Oh, funny you said World of Warships. I actually, I started downloading that. I'm gonna give it a go at some point. And heck, I might need your help, Zebra, on that one, on understanding how to play it, because, right now, I don't exactly have a whole lot of knowledge on how to play World of Warships, but when I get to that point, I definitely will need the assistance. Thank you, buddy. I say, yeah, I'm really curious to see how it plays. I'm sure it's a lot like World of War Tanks, or World of Tanks, but on water.
Draconis.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's cool. So so basically you can actually fight, oh wow, yeah, that's, I remember World of Tanks being a thing. I never quite got into that. But yeah, the ships. You know, speaking of ships, I used to play a game called Pirates of the Burning Sea. And I don't think I could get my old info back. I think my old account is basically done. I'd have to make a whole new, unless the game is, like, done, like, has been donezo since forever ago. Because it used to be run under a game, Pirates of the Burning Sea used to be under, Sony Online Entertainment, or should I say, Daybreak, at this point. Ahaha, yeah. Also, boom, armored tank type of healer. Well, actually, technically, I think there's somebody in here doing shields and stuff. But still. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like trying to hunt the fish in Warframe. You kind of got to aim ahead. Matter of fact, I mean, I played what was it? The Rogue Squadron game. The Star Wars Rogue Squadron. And you really, it's the same way for just about everything. Like, if your target's moving, you gotta move, like, you gotta fire ahead of it. But yeah, like you're saying, like, it's several kilometers away. You kinda gotta be, yeah, you kinda gotta have that distance. Also, I'm trying to figure out what this Vince character is. It's internally making my brain giggle. I'm getting Hall and Oates vibes off of that character. I don't know why. Don't know why. But I'm getting Hall and Oates vibes off that character. I'm probably not wrong, but okay, okay, that's funny. Okay, I get that now. Oh, and if anyone is asking, Vybora Bay is basically located in Florida, in this game. It's an area that is literally not too far from the Louisiana Bayou area. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's yeah, this is the kind of thing that I need to spam. Like the event. Someone was saying, I never know what toggle form to take. Actually, I had that issue earlier. Matter of fact, I still kind of have the issue. I just gotta look over the build that I have roughly for it. Oh, okay, I know which one I'm taking. Like, I think that's gonna be my next thing is getting the toggle form, and it's gonna be the compassion toggle form. This way, by the end of all this, I'll be able to do damage and heal while in someone's presence. That's really the big be-all, end-all that I'm trying to achieve with this. I may end up doing Sentry and the other, I forget what it's called. But I may end up doing a build that's basically a big old, I gotta be in the area support healer. Which is why I'm also trying to make him tanky.
Alert.
So that I can throw up the shield and still be able to heal. He's not gonna be like 100% perfect cosmic tank, but at the same time, I want to try to make it work. Like, and that's speaking of which, they applied Bionic Shield to me. That's one ability that I want to put on. At the same time, I wouldn't mind doing one of the Force abilities. Like, I really gotta kind of think about this as I go along. I am going to find a target and try to... Yeah, the infiltrators aren't that tough to beat. That's one thing I can say for certain, is those infiltrators are not tough to beat. Like, I can literally... I can knock them out fairly quickly. Oh yeah, right. I was trying to figure out why Aegis All-Stars is a group. There's a, like... I think they got like 2 or 3 branches of that. That's the Super Omni Guild that they have nowadays in this game. I forget what the previous one was called. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a stranger kind of build for me. Like, I don't normally make tanky healers. And here I thought a life tap healer was a strange build to make. Yeah, like a build like this is even weirder for me because it's like I have to have it heavily armored at the same time be able to do heals that are sufficient. So yeah, I'd say anybody has any questions or anything, I'll see if I can try to answer. Because otherwise, for now, I'm just going to be leveling this character. Well, I might be a little radio silent at times. Like, I won't speak a whole lot. It's due to the fact that I'm concentrating on this. The fighting aspects. If I didn't know any better, this Draconis character's trying to take me out. Alright, so we're almost level 13. I think level 13 is one of the prime. No, it might. I don't know. Oh, what a surprise. It's this one again. I'm. That's so weird. Why is it. I've never seen that before. Unless on certain days it's certain alerts. Then that might make a little more sense to me. Hopefully I can get over to the what? 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 Okay, y'all saw that, right? Oh no. It just like dropped out of nowhere. That was weird. What? Well, being that the Defender event is in, that the Defender event is in, I could see why, like, it's taking 32 seconds rather than, not that long. Yeah, it's not taking too long to load in.
Oh, Kafoff, alert!
You know, my brain, every time I hear that, oh boy. Why? Why? Okay. Alright. You know what? Screw it. That's... okay, that's funny. I'll give him that. That's funny. Yeah, there's an Eggman somewhere in here. Oh, and not only that, apparently... Okay, here's my policy on clones. Or, parodies of certain clones. It's like, I mean, y'all have your thing. You know what? Just feel free. Feel free to make your clones. I don't know. There's part of me that's going, like, I'm not too big on like the clone making. The inspirations, yes. There's little known fact. One of the inspirations behind this character was like, well, technically, the inspiration behind this character was a character I played back in EverQuest. They were literal, actual frog people called Froglocks. Um, this character and my other frog character, well, actually, literally, my other frog character is based on the character from a game called EverQuest. Now, mind you, I can go and play EverQuest, but that's a long ago journey that I'm not sure I'm ready to take again. Now, you want to talk about going into a time machine? That's me playing EverQuest. Like, literally. I don't think I could play EverQuest at this point. Yeah, that's definitely stepping into the time machine and going back and figuring out how all the old ways of, how all that works. Yeah, like I said, a lot of today is going to be these alerts. I mean, by all means, if okay, I have to admit that Dr. Omelette Nick, they did a good job on the actual appearance of said character. Like, honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. They did a decent job on the appearance of said look. Kind of. Sometimes. Yeah, I really like the way they looked. But yeah, for the compassion, I just have to be literally in their vicinity, and I should be able to get the buff for it. The toggle buff. So yeah, later on today, roughly about 8 o'clock tonight, there will definitely be, okay, I'm definitely convinced, these two, Captain C. Cool and Dr. Omelette Nick, I'm definitely convinced they're both in the same group. Anyways, as I was saying, tonight at about 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., we'll really be, like, I'll be grouping with a bunch of folks in, Deep Rock Galactic. It should be another stream live event, with me and at least, one other good streamer, like, a bunch, yeah, it's a double stream day. Like my good friends, Miss Yamoto, um, Elkin Albright, and Capitan Panda, and I might even have a special guest or two tonight from my own group. But yeah, tonight it's gonna be Deep Rock Galactic night, and I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to be a case of the I'm swapping out to play a different class, or in general, just
The hard-working officers.
but yeah, it's not too bad. No, I just this one was more of a spur of the moment. Like when I did this alert or this stream, I did this one as a spur of the moment. Like I was more than happy to do it.
Hello, hero.
To do it.
Have you heard of supervillain onslaught? I've got what you need.
No, Mr. Telios clone, I shall not. I shall not become a villain. Villainy is for those who earn it. Through some particular way. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break it up. Today's stream, I'm gonna try to break it up a little so that I'm not playing the same alert, 100 times. I'm gonna try to do a quest or two between them. He needs Rocket Fist. He really does. He needs like a Rocket Fist attack. Just so he can shoot rockets. Yeah, mind you, this is they're at a green level, but at this point, I'm like, I might need to screw it. Yeah, it's gonna knock me out of the instance when it pops. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a Stardew. Oh, Stardew. No, I don't have Stardew yet. At least not on Steam. I have it on the other thing in the capture box. I still have to. I've been slacking on that a little. I mean, I'll put it this way. I'm gonna be doing the Starbound game tomorrow for a little bit for a stream. It's like my brain, my fingers, my eyes, and just everything. I'm kind of slacking on trying to get my capture box working again. In terms of okay, I really like this. Yeah, at the moment my capture box is not exactly working 100%, so I kind of gotta I gotta basically go through and get the driver, see if there's any drivers for it, and see if there's anything else. So yeah, I gotta get that, and then yeah, see if that fixes my problems with the capture box. Because I have to do that. Because eventually I want to stream some more Nintendo stuff. Like I recently got something for one of the games I played. It's yeah. I was gonna say I think that's what we did at first, but I don't think we were hitting the right forums. Apparently, folks, apparently, folks, and my buddy Cotlaw, he had at one point like a technical error with his as you can see, we're trying not to get the targets there. Yeah, my buddy Cotlaw, he had an issue with his capture box at some point, I think. I don't remember, like, I don't remember too much, but yeah, those capture boxes can be fickle. Like, they can work sometimes, and then sometimes they don't. I mean, the first time I used it, it worked just fine. The second time I used it, it just, for some reason, would not work. Don't know why. Just would not work. I mean, other than the obvious, like, it wasn't exactly the coolest day. Or it wasn't the coolest night, either. I mean, we tried to do what we could to keep the thing from overheating. That didn't, of course, involve shorting out the device, obviously. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look at the forums more. Like maybe after tomorrow's stream, well, tomorrow's stream is most likely going to be held at, well, it's not going to be like an early stream. It's going to be like closer to a later stream, like I normally do. This one was just a surprise Saturday morning stream. Like I kind of just wanted to run it, because, I mean, otherwise I could have just done the leveling off stream, but I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's throw it on stream and watch that run on legs. I mean, at some point I will play Conan Exiles, and actually I'll play it on stream. I recently went into a server. Well, actually I got accepted into a server. And I'll put it this way: I really enjoy the quality of the server, and I mean, mind you, I'm definitely slapping the mature rating on that. And I'm also going to be putting up a chat box block on, like I have it like in this general area. I will have it set up for that as well. Due to the nature of some of the subjects, like. I also kind of want to showcase that server, and beforehand, I'm going to get in contact with the person who runs the server, to see if they'll let me showcase the server appearance and all that, because it's not like the Isle of Sipta that I was on, and it's not like the Exiled Lands that you start with. This server actually has like a custom map, which was absolutely impressive, because they actually did not just the overworld, they did an like a cave system underneath of it. Well, a representational cave underneath of it, and it's massive. And the character I play is like a really small green goblin. Like a little goblin, a female goblin named... and yeah, I'm literally, I'm about to make a pun. Just warning you. A goblin named Salmonella. Actually, the name I got... I actually got that name. Well, I thought of that name first when I played World of Warcraft some many years ago. When Kata first came out. And I was like, you know what? That's a good name for a goblin. All kidding aside, that is a really good name for a goblin. Where am I? Oh, yes. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I got to find... Technically, I just have to find a healing build. I forget where to find it. I'm gonna do a little extra scrolling here, but there's a reason why. Specializations. I'm going to do. I'm gonna start working on that one. Oh. Ha. Well, I have an extra point to put in. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, I would really love to show this particular server, like, and what it's about. Like, honestly, it was pretty cool. Like, but I mean, I'll seek the permissions first before I even get anywhere with that. And I'll seek the permissions out later, after the stream. Because I'm telling you, it's a pretty cool look. Why is it? It's another one of these. All right, screw it. I'll go it. Okay, so today it seems to be bouncing between the museum heist and the Stitch in Time. Not to say it's driving me nuts, but it's driving me nuts. I'm not used to that. Darn it. Alright. Alright, I normally put my toggles way off to the side whenever I play. And there's a reason why I picked up the Compassion one. It's because for every time I heal with medical nanites, I will gain a stack of Compassion. At least that's how it should work. Like, I know doing the life drain build, I figured out the stacks of Compassion work with it. And it helps alternatively with the life drain heal.
Draconis, alert.
Yeah. Well, this is it should work. I should still be able to gain the stacks for every time I heal. Yeah. They just have to take, like, damage over and over and over again. And it should be like a revolving, like a revolving door of they take damage, I heal them, I get the buff, they take damage, you know, it's a continuous cycle. In some manner of... And now that I have that, I know that later on when I hit like level 40, there is a specialization that will unlock up here that I think I will be able to do. Like, I'll be able to do the specialization for it, and I should be able to do a healing build without doing much of said, you know, healing. Like I'm doing DPS, but I'm actually healing. I'm trying to work a build where I can do heals, but DPS at the same time. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit to work with, but it's still gonna be. I'd like to think it's gonna work. It might not be cosmic ready, but you know, I'll have a few extra little tricks that I'm gonna throw in to make sure it works. Yeah, I was trying to make sure to make a build that was heal tank. When I say heal tank, it's heals first, and the tank, it basically, they can take the punches and heal them up pretty quick. And there's two particular, and now I think I know how I'm building my, specializations. There's two specialization trees that I'm looking for that'll have an extra bit in regen and resistance, and that'll be how I'll level up, or that'll be how I operate the healer side of it. And as you can see, I have 8 stacks, and I haven't even done much of anything in terms of like literally activated an ability to fully heal them. No, it's been passive healing. I guess that's the word I would define for it. It is a passive heal. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for this character, is a passive healing spec. Like a passive heal tank kind of built. Like I say, it's something unusual. I've never really worked with a build like this. I mean, the only thing I have to really watch for is when the stacks reset. Because then nobody gets the big boost in heals. But yeah, I'm going to try to get the regen first. I'm going to try to make sure to have the regen ready. The regen AoE ready. But yeah, I'm hoping everyone's having a decent and really good day, and hopefully you have a good rest of the weekend in total. Because I mean, where I'm at, it's toasty outside, and I'm hoping folks are staying cool, staying inside, drinking lots of water, and just staying hydrated. Well, I mean, when I was employed previously, yeah, no, unless I had to actually go outside, I didn't. I avoided going outside. Well, mostly because I slept. because the prior place of employment I was at kind of worked my brain into mushy tiredness. Yeah. Well, depending on how this goes, I might actually go a nice 4 hours, 4 hours on this stream. Actually, what I want to do eventually, I want to get the there's a frog title I can get for taking out these. There's these creatures called gadroons, and they actually have the same like head style. I want to basically go through and I want to level, or I want to knock out as many of them as I can to get the frog-based titles. Kaiser Ren. Wait. You know what? Okay, that was interesting. Kaiser Ren. I think that was one of the devs. I think that was. I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, that. What is going on here? Okay. You know what? I don't even know what that was. Okay, that was weird. Huh. Sounds like a recipe for breaking the alerts. That I feel like that's a recipe for actually breaking the alert system. Okay, so I don't see that dev around, so. Oh, this is the second. Yeah, that was weird. I ain't gonna lie, that was weird. Like, they just, like, came in and left almost immediately. You know, this is the bonus to being able to have leveling gear that I have. I can actually have this stuff equipped, and I don't have to worry. Yeah, for anyone who saw that, I was thinking of something from Dragon Ball Super. Oh God, the weirdest line I could think of for the weirdest line I can think of in a
Medusa alert.
Dragon Ball series. It's for the most supreme of all dragons they summon. I mean, the line itself is not inherently weird. It's the last part that's very weird. The very last part of said phrase is peas and carrots. Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't even know why. I feel like it's a inside joke at their headquarters. The folks who made the Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Super. I mean, this is my guess, is that it's just a reference to something. Oh, man. I don't know. I'll see how... at the moment, we're at level 14 out of what is basically... So we've technically went a full... well, technically, I wouldn't say we went a full 20, but... it allows you to skip 6 levels. That's the funny part. Because... I'll be completely honest. It allows you to skip 6 levels if you don't... If you can skip the tutorial, you get 6 levels for free. What in the world? Okay. Everybody's so separated in this group. That's the other thing I need to check the vendor for, is the XP level and stuff. You know what? I might as well. That's not a bad outfit. That Canadian-looking outfit, that wasn't bad at all. Yeah, as far as Monday goes, I'm heavily leaning towards a Minecraft day. Like, I kind of want to do, like, something in terms of Minecraft, since I haven't done that in, like, a couple weeks. I'm hoping to do maybe, like, have some stuff prepared for the build. I want to try to get the outpost, or get my base built up. In functional stone. In functional, like, stone walls. I'm looking to do a little, like, one of my goals for Minecraft in general, since you guys might be surprised, but I have never beaten the Ender Dragon. One of these days, I will actually go in and go through with it. Most times I go through with Minecraft, I don't really bother. For me, it's a relaxation game. But with a stream, I think it's only appropriate that I try to go for the Ender Dragon, even if it's not on the most heavy of levels, like hard difficulty. Nah, I'm just doing it on a light difficulty, just to you know, get my feet wet. Man, they're throwing some punches at me, but it's I'm starting to see the result of some of my build come to fruition. The build I was actually looking to make, I'm seeing it come to fruition now. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. When I end up playing Minecraft, I just end up like building farms and just trying to do a survivability, sustain sort of deal. Like, honestly, I want to make a big old castle that I can put in you know, all sorts of much needed resources and stuff. Actually, what I would love to do is like a big old train system. Like build like a redstone train where I could go from one point to another, stop it at that point, and then literally go from there and then take it back to another spot. Like, be able to have like a functional train system that I can build in like a sort of base game experience. I saw somebody, I don't know who it was. Somebody built like a functional plane with the redstone blocks. Don't know how they did it, but they did it. They built like a whole functional plane using springs, redstone torches, and some other stuff. I've seen people like literally make songs, like do songs in musical boxes with the redstone stuff. It's impressive stuff. Now, mind you, I tried to play the Microsoft version of Minecraft, and it doesn't really do redstone real well. At least for me, it doesn't do redstone real well. I have the Java edition again, so I'm able to do that. So, I'll be able, like, I can actually, yeah, same. I was gonna say, as far, I'm good with just making a functional minecart system. Like, I'm good at making, like, the minecart system. Yeah, I mean, I like making a, functional minecart system. Like, I'll burrow so deep into the earth and make like a couple mine shaft tunnels, but to be able to get from the deepest earth to the highest point, I like making those functional tracks. Do 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 do. But yeah, at some point, I want to be able to make like different things, not just, you know, one type of like, I want to be able. I've used redstone to make like functional gates, but I've never had like springs or any like the spring-loaded stuff. Like, that's the other thing I would love to. What is this? This is a secret. This is a call. This is. Wait, no. She's not going anywhere. She wants to follow me.
Madame Mayhem, alert!
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I want to do in Minecraft eventually is make the, I want to make that aquatic heart thing and try to do it to the point where I could actually make it a functional, full breathing, breathe underwater mechanism. I've seen somebody do it. I know it requires, like, the heart of the sea. Think like Nautilus shells, and I if nothing else, I kind of want to make like a dome under the water, like in a sea area, and do all my functions for I want to do all my functions for it. Like I don't think I'd be able to really like grow. I don't. That's something I don't know off the top of my head. Can you actually grow trees underwater? That's the one thing. I thought it had to be like directly under full sunlight. It couldn't be underwater or anything. Yeah, that's something I will have to look up. Because if I can do, like, the trees underwater and stuff like that, like, I could have a, like, an underwater base and just do, like, a mine shaft that goes down and I can just gather the stone from there. I just have to fly. Well, it's funny because the area I'm in has plenty of sand. Oh, that's something I need to join. I need to join a group. Actually, you know what would be really cool, and I didn't think about it. I would love nothing more than to do like a spot that opens up in terms of a spot that opens up in terms of like a waterway, but like it opens up and goes further deeper into the water. That would be so cool. I would say not too long after this, Fargo's operator will have to go AFK for but a moment. I won't be long. It's gonna be like a minute. But not yet. I'm gonna try to. I'm really looking forward to, like, one of the things I've always wanted to do was either make a sky island that has like one or two ways to get up to it, or an underwater base. Actually, you know what I would really love to do is make not like not like an elevator where I have to use like a lava block to rise. but I would like to make like an elevator that's like fully functional platform elevator. Like be able to figure out how to make an elevator go from one floor to the next without using the like a water elevator format. Like if they got anything for that. I mean, there's a ton of ideas I have for there's a ton of ideas that I have for what I want to do in like Minecraft or Starbound. But half the time, I get to the like halfway mark and I never quite fully make what I want. Like what I have set out in mind. Yeah, once this is all done, I definitely have to go like for a minor quick AFK. And I won't be long. I really like how it's like a hands-off kind of healing, but it still counts as direct healing. Like if I do this, like if I do the Presence Mastery when I get to that point, Presence Mastery basically applies a bubble for direct heals. Like, and I'll be completely honest, it's one of the coolest abilities I have. It really works with like a life tap build. Like I can hit targets, get the heal to work, and then it'll bubble anyone that I'm around. And to actually have it work, it's not perfect, but like you got the folks up there. She's doing functional good healing. Like that's that after, yeah, we're gonna be dealing with this after she's defeated, so kind of want to get this thing knocked out. Yeah, it's funny, in a game like Minecraft, I still haven't figured out the farm mechanism where it's like I haven't figured out the farm where you basically you release a torrent of water from the top to the bottom. I have not figured that out. Like I want, like I could watch a video on it, but I'd rather figure it out and try to do it. Try to do it on yeah. Hey, Garden Zebra, have you actually seen the Minecraft skin for Froggo? I don't think you were here for that. When I first I'll share the image in the Discord, so you can actually see what he looks like. There we go. All right, secondary super stats. But yeah, I absolutely like. It won't take me long in terms of showing you what the Minecraft one looks like. I forget whether I was doing this or was I going with something else. Force of will. Ah, yes. Okay. Let me leave the instance first. I'm gonna get this set up and then. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I got that. Did I need anything else? Ranks and advantages. I don't have anything really. Alright, so. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna leave you guys with this for now. Be amazed and or horrified for 2 minutes while I take my quick bio break. I will be back in a quick moment. What is... I can't see the wording for that. Okay, I'm back. I can't see the wording for that emote, but I can kind of take a look and see that it's like look of horror. All right, let me do one thing real quick, and I will definitely. I kind of gotta scroll a little to find this image. No, it wasn't here. No, it wasn't this one. There we go. Yeah, I'll find it. Found it. Alright, so. Alright, so. Alright, so I put the, image of the Minecraft skin in the, Discord, so you can. I mean, if I was able to work on like the bottom of the legs, if I could actually shorten the length of his arms and legs, I would do that. Like, and make him look like he's just floating. All right, so level 15. Actually, I want to keep track of it. Yeah. You got to start letting me know if you have nightmares about Froggo, because I got to do something about that. Oh hey, I would say welcome to the Discord, Kreischer. Don't mind me doing a little wild fly around here, but just kind of okay. So, yeah, I made that Minecraft skin like right before I started the streaming, because Minecraft actually was like literally my first stream when I did this. And basically after that, like it's been set in stone since. I think I gotta go through. Well, if I can avoid going to any instances and I can just do the fighting City Hall stuff, I could practically get to level 40 pretty quick. Oh, I would say someone was actually saying that you get more levels or you get more XP by grouping up. Huh. Well, shoot. That's a fancy idea. All I can tell you is doing the peanut butter jelly time dance is horror in itself.
Savannah Hawk, alert!
Oh, believe me, I remember. I was around when that whole banana did the dance. That was a meme in itself. That was like one of the original memes of like the distant past. Yeah, that was like in the heydays of MySpace, when everybody used that emote. Man, y'all can definitely tell I come from an age where I was in basically the Wild West of internet stuff, and boy was it wild. Yeah, man, I was that old MySpace stuff. They don't make it like they used to. I'll put it this way: I can kind of contribute some of the the HTML stuff that I did with like MySpace. That's how I was able to do a little bit with the streaming. The coding is different, but similar in some kind of way. Like the understanding for it, it's similar in a way. If you do your own colors and stuff. Yeah, the Froggo skin was supposed to be like, you know, not as big as he appears there. It's actually supposed to be technically shorter arms and shorter legs. But for anyone that's actually looking at the character or notices like any, like, I'd have to do something to where it looks okay. Because I kind of wanted to do like a shorter, stubby arm and leg kind of format, like I have for the Froggo costume or the Froggo Vtuber model. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, actually hitting level 15 is not bad. Like, I imagine in a total of like 4 hours, I can definitely hit at least the mid-level. Question is, what is Froggo's nemesis? Is it a robotic or animatronic bear that looks all dysfunctional? What would his nemesis be? Ha! An animatronic burb. You know, I think you got a point there. I think it'll be an animatronic bird. Well, it was either that or it was going to be a rat. Like a mutated rat. Oh boy. Alright. So, I'm going to keep doing this. I really need to make it over to a vendor or something. Oh, I hate when it goes over to the next alert and I'm like, oh. Like, okay, I didn't need that alert anyways. It's one thing. They don't, for some reason, they don't offer like a little mini cooldown or something, or a little mini countdown that says, hey, you got this amount of time to click on this. No, it just goes away. This the part that drives me nuts about it. So let me see if I can go into here. Oh, that's not bad. I'll do it. It's what I do for leveling.
Freon alert.
Actually, I need to get the junk bot parts. All kidding aside, I actually need to get the junk bot parts. Like, I need to get the junk bot parts and maybe like the feet, the hands, and see about working with that. Yeah, I say for people who want to have their clones, have their clones. You know, just it ain't my thing. I like inspired characters. Y'all seeing that Grimmer, right? And the blatant obviousness that is a slim looking Ben Grimm. I mean, I really don't like pointing it out, but in the back of my mind, it drives me crazy a little to see a character like Grimmer here. I'm hoping that's just somebody that was inspired to make a Ben Grimm-like character, but not completely clone it. Oh, I know what it is. It's a variant. It's a variant. Where's the TVA in all this? Yeah, where's TVA in all this? Huh, the challenge of cloning. You know, you wouldn't be wrong. Like, the challenge of cloning, like, if, I mean, no, I honestly, like, yeah, I wouldn't be caught dead with a clone of something. I mean, if I accidentally made a clone of something, like, apparently, if somebody, you know, yeah, that's in a whole nother story. All the characters I have currently are just, like, they're inspired ideas, or inspired characters. They're That's a good question. I have no idea. when someone gets told, "Hey, you look like this such and such character." Say, I am definitely not the best when it comes to the healing factor. At least, not yet. Oh, fun note. Never try to activate your activatable right at the spot. Okay, somebody decided to just pull every single unit over here. Okay, this doesn't usually go this horribly bad. Nobody's trying to, like, be in the same spot at the same time. Everybody's just going in one after another. I'm not really, yeah, I'm not crazy about this. I'm already losing way too many stars doing this. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get in if nobody, like, groups up first. There we go. Maybe do a little of that. Okay, The one playing Grimmer just pretty much confirmed that they don't exactly speak a fluent English. He said, "Too hard, I leave." It's like, okay. I mean, more power to the person who wants to leave the group. It's just not something I do. I don't like quitting a group or quitting a mission, but of course, if I'm beating my head against a wall 1,000 times, I'm gonna want to, you know, stop beating my head against a wall 1,000 times. Similar, yeah. Yeah, Grimmer here definitely is. He's definitely a blatant clone. I mean, my policy on clones might be a little jaded. But then again, my policies are kind of based on the policies that of champions. Because they've... Yeah, somebody did aggro the second group. Wasn't me. Or was it? Yeah, we got video evidence. Hey, we got video evidence of who pulled the second group, right? I'm thinking it's Grimmer. Grimmer was the one who pulled the second group. It's pretty sus. I think somebody has actually, speaking of clones, I think somebody has actually made a Champions Online version of the Among Us crew. All kidding aside. Okay, who is pulling all these... Okay, this is frustrating. Yeah, this is starting to get on my nerves a little. Like, I'm not really paying attention to who's pulling the extra group, but I mean, if y'all see who's pulling this extra group, like all these extra groups and stuff, like, honestly, this is starting to irritate. This is starting to irritate me a little. And somebody, like, this is one of them groups where it kind of makes me just want to hang up the tape at 3 hours. Like, if we don't get this done and everybody winds up just yeah, I think our suspect is the clone. At least that's just my thought. I didn't see the video evidence, but I'm just saying it's a guy in Med Bay. He took out another person in Med Bay. It's pretty sus. Sorry, stupid Among Us references. Well, it's not like we can lose that much more stars. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain when they're pulling extra, and it's the ones that I noticed. They'll pull extra, and they'll thinking that we'll get this done quicker by pulling more. No, it's not the case. It's definitely not the case. It takes longer to have more pull. It's not like... Oh, there we go. Power armor's on the floor. Okay, somebody already got it. I want to try at least get one... I want to stick around for at least... Grabs go quickly from... Yeah. Oh, the worst I've ever encountered, and it's the reason why I don't do them, is the bank robberies. Like, those mobs are tough to begin with. And if you start pulling multiple groups, even by accident, it can completely cluster frick the whole thing. Like, it can go from, 1 to 10 in suckage real quick. And I tend to avoid, and that's just me, I tend to avoid the, I avoid the, bank robbery alerts. Yes. Yes. And the Destroyed one is like, any of the ones that have like Destroyeds in them are the absolute worst. Like, I honestly, I can't begin to express how much pain it is to deal with the bank alert when it comes to, like the Destroyeds. Alright, I'll start it. Yet another reason why I have the build I have. In case nobody wants to start the thing. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen the worst. Like, the one that I'm really surprised every time, like, whole pickup groups leave in, like, an instant, is the City Hall one. Like, if nobody's on the same page at the beginning of a City Hall mission, it can go from it can go from 10 to 0 in like 2 seconds flat. And yeah, that's a time of that's a bit of suckage in itself. Actually, we had that happen in this instance, where I think somebody pulled the second group, literally just pulled the second group and didn't say anything about it, and suddenly we all got swarmed. That's why I'm down at like less than 1 star here. Is because somebody in this group, I couldn't tell you who, and I'm not gonna go pointing fingers at who did it. It's as long as we get it done. I will put it this way: somebody pulled the second group, and I don't know. Like, There's the video evidence for it, but I don't really care who pulled it. It's as long as we complete it. That's really what counts. Yeah, the museum heist one. If you pull that second group on the left side of the museum, I mean, it's all peachy if, say, you get a good group that can, like, insta-wipe just about any group that is before them. Like, insta-KO just about every single, Yeah, I mean, if you can get a group that can insta-KO just about anything they hit, then yeah, the museum one is, not too bad. I mean, well, and I mean, that's to be said, the same thing to be said for the one that I would be really surprised if people just up and left, like, halfway in, and it's happened. I've been in one where somehow it ended up being, yeah, I'm not sure about you guys, but huh. Yes, Doc. There was a combat bunny in there. Yeah, I honestly, I found that, like, doing certain alerts. Oh, okay. The day at the mall. Nope, I am not doing the bank robbery one. I'd much rather do something else than stick my neck out for that. I always forget which of these crises actually is the one. I think they changed it, because it used to be a little different. It was like level 10 and then level 12.
Dang it all. My troops were just getting this area under control. That's when we got hit by the unexpected. A radiation shield went up without warning, surrounding all of Project Greenskin and its perimeter.
I'm gonna try to knock out some of these quests just to get a couple levels and try to skip doing the bank robbery mission.
I've been out here in the desert for a long time, and I've never seen anything like this.
I'm not crazy about doing the bank robbery alert. Like, I literally will cringe. I have a literal aversion to doing the bank robbery alert.
Somebody put the mutants up to this.
Okay, yeah, this is the one I thought was the right level. Yeah, well, Stitch in Time is a weird one. Like, it's a 50-50. The ones that aren't quite the 50-50 and are kind of shocking to me is the City Hall and A Day at the Mall. Like, both of those particular alerts surprised the heck out of me when it goes south. Like, I don't think I've really ever... I might have had at least one particular day at the mall where things went completely south and nobody stayed. Nobody had the literal patience to stay in group. Hey, I get a double shot. Double shot of radioactive espresso. Yeah, Stitch in Time is not a bad one. It's not a bad one, but it's one of the ones I would range in the same as Museum Heist. Like, those two are in the same 50-50. Bank Robbery is definitely for the foolhardy. Ha! Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. So level 17 is my next actual, yeah, level 17 is my next actual power. I have something remotely set up for it. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what the ability was. Yeah, I have a guide thing set up to kind of help me guide my path on what I'm choosing ability-wise. Now, I'll put it this way: if I can get an ability that can do a little bit of healing, then yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of See, this is what my build is supposed to do when I'm, like, solo. I'm supposed to be able to just, like, stand there, blast things, heal, and take less damage. Really, I mean, the build helps others, but it's not... It's kind of a, it's a beneficial thing for... You know, for those that stand near him, but it's not nearly as beneficial as the self-regen. Let me see if I can get this before it explodes. Probably not. Nope, just barely. Haha! Oh, that's nice. I just barely got that. You know, I never see people do pyramid power. I don't understand why they don't do it. I mean, it's just, for me, it's just another alert. It's one that's supposed, you know, you're supposed to gain better, modifications, or things you can put into your items. But for some reason, people just don't do them. Don't know why. Didn't really bother asking. All I know is they just don't do them. Wish I understood why they don't do them. But, it's been like that for years. Level 16. Alright. So level 20, I can choose one of the first two specializations. Alright. For the sake of it, I might actually, for this build, I might actually do a double stack of, I might rank up Compassion, just so I have a higher stack of, heal and damage. That's weird. It says it will not trigger from the passive effects. Yet, somehow, I'm gaining the, you know, that's weird. Why does it say directly heal yourself or an ally? This, if no health It will not trigger if no health was restored, obviously. Will not trigger from passive effects such as regeneration or medical nanites. Yet, we saw clearly that we got stacks of compassion for just having the heal apply, right? Why would it? You know, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother asking. It's weird. Because I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly certain, even though I didn't quite read that description, it's unless we're talking about like the proc for medical nanites. Although, yeah, no, that's weird. Okay. Well, I might, after this, I might have to go back to the drawing board a little. Oh, see? Right there. Every time I'm getting a heal, I'm actually getting a stack of compassion. See? Another one. It's a stack of 3. What? See, that's what I'm not quite understanding. What is the, and I quote, effect of medical nanites that doesn't proc, or that doesn't apparently proc the stacks in compassion? So weird. I just, I mean, clearly it works, but boom, see? More health. I think regardless of like any effects, it's working. It's working no problem. I'm gonna try to hit level 17 before ending the stream. That's kind of the goal here. Definitely not doing that. Jack Full is not an alert of any kind that I like doing. Like, I'll be completely honest. I do not like the idea of having to deal with Jack Full on any alert. Like I said, I still find it a little weird that the compassion stack, literally, it said something about, you know, I wouldn't be able to get medical nanites to work apparently, but no, oh yeah, yep. Oh, very useful. Yeah, I remember getting. I think I actually have more of it. I think I have some of his mods. It's been a little bit since I've like I said, I'm not crazy about going into the Jack Full alert myself. I'd rather suffer through this than go through the Jack Fool alert. It might be a little slower, but I might get to a point. Yeah, and hopefully, and see, the other thing is, I'm hoping that none of this stuff busts and or breaks when like the alert. Like sometimes these alerts will break, and and sometimes you'll get stuck on one that's like bank robbery. Like very often, I would find the bank robbery one up, and for some reason it stays there for like half a day. No idea how it stays up half a day, but it just stays up half a day. See, this is why Froggo floats. It's because he looks very awkward when he walks. That character either. I don't like that reanimator. I still need to get overdrive, so that may and or may not be the next ability I pick up, because it'll help me get a little more energy. Yeah, like I said, this character's not meant to do like a whole lot of damage. He's meant more so to do like close contact kind of healing. Phew. Yeah, I'm still not crazy about the idea of going through any Jack Fool alerts. He's a pain to fight in the actual instance. I'm not even making it up, but he is a pain to fight. Because he's got that one fatal stab. And it's like... Phew. Oh boy. Okay, so a little longer. Yeah, looks like the heist is staying in at the same one, so it may and or may not be busted. Although, I might be wrong. Kind of got to knock out the reanimator first. Yeah, these guys can get a little annoying to fight. Now with them out of the way, I can knock them out of the way. Whew. Okay, yes, that's the guy I'm looking for. Alright, so that's another quest down. Not that I have a bad feeling about going into said museum heist alert. I just had this overwhelming sense that it's not gonna go well. And I don't want to hop into something that's not gonna go too well. I might just be crazy. Alright, so this is a fun little mission, fun little quest. I gotta find, there's a super big guy somewhere on the field here. Thankfully, I have flight, so I'm not, like, on the other thing I gotta do. What's this thing over here? I gotta take the horn and take it back to... I gotta fix the statue, basically. Huh. Well, that's about the trajectory. I've always wondered about that. I always see the statue head out here, and I'm like, wait, how did the statue head get all the way out here? And then I realized, oh, Gron probably... Somebody totally tossed that statue all the way out here, probably. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find Bird yet. Oh, nope. Spoke too soon. Found him. Nope. No, never mind. Did not find him. He does that glowy stuff. He actually looks a little bigger than the regular ones. Yes. All my yes. I will take that yes over the no that was earlier. Yeah, the day at the mall ones I can do. I have absolute high amount of tolerance for dealing with the day at the mall. Oh, right. This is the sort of stuff where I gotta kind of, yeah, I gotta take the serum out of the truck. Oh, I almost thought I saw a bird for a second there. Nah. Gross sighting. Bro sighting. Okay. The more I say it, the more it sounds ridiculous.
Alert.
Oh, that's definitely thunder. It's probably a good time to call in unscheduled. Sounds pretty close. That's actually something I want to do. That what that Jaguar EX is doing. It's part of the energy shield capabilities that I can do later on. But yeah, this is Ooh, good thing I turned around because they literally went a whole separate path. I'm definitely not, like I don't exactly have the greatest healing capabilities yet. Like, I will definitely have them at some point on this character. Yeah, I think roughly about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. The 4th hour, I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream and give myself a little break. I mean, and that is if I don't hit level 17. I'll go till 4. I'll go till the 4th hour. So it's in about 30 minutes. So yeah, I might have not have had like a whole like 10 levels, but at the same time, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, would be nice if I could make 20 levels in one stream. But if you think about it, making 10 levels in one day when it takes 2 weeks, when there's 2 weeks to do the training program, I'm in a good shape. Wait. Yeah, it didn't even occur to me the whole time that it was basically a water-based team. Which is pretty funny. Oh, there he is. This guy is probably gonna rip me up the first time, but I'm trying to do this quickly. I'll go in. I was hoping to knock out the target before the alert, but oh well. Huh. I think I know just the team I want this character to be on. Yeah, so I'll put it this way. If I hit level 17, I'll go ahead and call it sooner. If it hits 4 o'clock, or if it hits the 4th hour of the stream, I will then call it. My brain's kind of a little at the moment. I say, they only do that flailing animation if they're on fire. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be real careful because right now outside of the command deck, operation deck, it's definitely getting a little thunder. I don't think I was hearing thunder yesterday, but I'm definitely hearing thunder today. So I just don't want I don't want my stream to cut midpoint, or I like mid action. Okay, that was definitely me pulling something. Okay, that was definitely me. I did all that. I ain't denying that for a moment. Yeah, actually, in the coming days, I might be updating my, while I'm at it, I might be updating my symbol, for when I go live. My actual profile picture, I might be updating it very soon to match the Froggo face. This way, you know, they see the frog face more than the actual symbol itself. Just a little thought, a little idea I had in the back of my mind. Uh, you know, that was the other thought I had with this character, is doing like force fields and stuff. If force fields and stuff weren't so, how do I word this? They don't feel, the build, it just seems like the force field builds. Like I have a character that does like force field / gravity stuff, but I mean, he's powerful, but there's certain abilities that I wanted to use for him. Unfortunately, due to the way, like, I mean, I really don't want to say it, but due to the way the force powers are treated, I can't quite get the proper build I want out of the powers they offer for it. Phew. Yeah, it sounds like the storm outside of this operation deck. Sounds like it's, sounds like it's gonna, sounds like it's getting closer. So yeah. Alright, so later on today will be the regularly scheduled Deep Rock Galactic stream. And then tomorrow at roughly right around its normal scheduled time, I shall be streaming, I don't exactly have it on the schedule, but oh boy, this just turned into a hot mess. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was just an absolute surprise out of nowhere. Technically, it's not supposed to be. I should be streaming this one more often on Saturday, but this one is not usually done early morning. I'll put it this way: from this point forward, I may be doing a double stream day, like doing a stream of this and then a stream of Deep Rock Galactic later. And that's another fun game. Actually, I have one video on demand. You guys are more than welcome to view. I would say give it a good watch. It's a bit of a collab with a couple other folks, a couple friends of mine that I play with sometimes. Yeah, I should have level 17 at this point. When I get done looting all these. Oh, I'm just real curious, DD Van Dyne. Just, what character? Yeah, I noticed you talk a lot of like champions online. Do you? I forget what character you actually play. You might have told me at some point, or I might already know. I just for some reason my brain is just like one of those moments where I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Because normally I play characters like Vibrant Viridia is a name for one of them. Oh, no kidding. Ah, cool. All right. Yeah, I would say. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, I'll definitely have to add you real quick when I'm not knee deep in like pain here. Oh, no kidding. All right, yeah. I was to say. Oh, nope. There we go. Ow. We'll get him next time. Woo. Yeah, I think the storm is like right overhead. Oh, no worries. I just I went ahead and sent you the friend request thing. That being said, like if I play more of this, like and do like adventure pack stuff, or just in general questing, I definitely do like groups on stream, like that's sort of the theme I have going, is that I do groups on stream, like not just this, not just champions. I'll do a game like I'll do games like Deep Rock Galactic or Warframe. And Sea of Thieves, definitely. Let this be the tick that hits the 17, because I need. I'm just getting this. I'm looking outside right now. Getting a little stormy out there. And I'm hoping this hits the next level, because if this doesn't, I'll figure something out. Well, I'll figure something out. Actually, if I was able to knock out Bird, I would have definitely gotten the level. I don't feel like doing one of these right now. I feel like I actually need to do one. The problem is with Bird is that, you know, once you hit him, it's like his buddies come in after that, and it's like it's pretty much all over. Unless your character is built on massive, like regen or whatnot. But yeah, usually if I'm on Champions off stream, I'm usually doing like sort of roleplay stuff. I don't really focus too much on like leveling. This is the one good rare time that I'm actually focusing on leveling. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's summoning, yeah, he summons those. Okay. Okay, alright. So yeah, that should do it for my, for the level 17. Technically, that actually hits the 10, if not 11 level quota. Then I can quickly assume the, storm protocols here at the command deck. Yeah, I'm not too crazy on this. Anywho, alright, so alright folks, I'm gonna find a spot to quickly park myself. I was gonna say, here's Froggo. Froggo is, Froggo will be back later on, and I will be playing, Deep Rock Galactic with Miss Yamato, Elkin Albright, and Capitan Panda, or I think it's Captain Panda. I don't know off the top of my head how he does his pronunciations, but that's essentially the gist of that. But yeah, I'm gonna see about if there. I'm gonna see about raiding or hosting real quick. Oh, speaking of Capitan Panda, I'm gonna send us over to him, since he's done us a favor at one point by sending his 15 folks over to me at one point. So, I mean, it's. Anyways,
A challenge awaits you, brave warrior. Embark on your journey to save Zelda and discover the origins of this heralded legend.
That's it. Vietnam was really hot. Yeah, like it's extremely hot in Vietnam. So, oh dear.
okay.
So yeah. Uh-oh, I'm being mounted. Oh dear, oh dear God, oh dear. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Alright.
Okay, yep. Yeah, so, Solar, you're on the... Did you apply